How are we? We're right. I won't keep this long, even though you like the long stories. Right. So, a few of you might know that I've got a friend, I've got a few friends, but Julie in America, she's had a bit of a rough time, right? But she's kicking goals, okay? She's kicking goals, all right? And what I mean by that is this, right? She went, for all of us who've been in bad places, or, might have been brought up in a bad place, had no choice, might have grown up and straight off into a bad environment, and coming back out of it, might be still in that environment and stuff. Let me just say this: if you recognise that environment to be what it is, bad, happy, good, selfish, things like that, you are not, you're not that then, because you can see it. And Julie, she's got kids and she's fighting hard. She's doing good. Everything she's doing is good. But we're all human, okay? We're all human. And we make mistakes. Now, as I've said before, people, the reluctance to talk about not so much mental health. It's not that. I think it's overused a bit. You've all heard me say that. I like to look at it as you've just gone through a bit of a rough time. But what sticks with you is the things that didn't need to happen. They shouldn't have happened. And they did. Accidents are accidents, but avoidable accidents are different. Avoidable hurt it's different than hurt, So someone's drunk, they say something, it hurts you. Okay, all right, they were drunk. Okay, if you can see that they were drunk. It hurts, but it shouldn't hurt to the core than if they were sober. Okay, you seen the difference I'm trying to get at? Right. Now, she's a person like many others, like us, like many other people like us. We've been in bad times. We've been around bad things, and we've probably had to do some bad things. And when she makes a mistake or slips up a little bit, like we all do, people come down on us a bit harder. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to read you, and I hope you don't mind, Julie, okay? But I wrote this for you, Julie, but I also think it needs to be put out there to everybody, to just understand. The ones who rely on us, and also us as well. It's time, not all the time, to just make people aware. Okay? So I'll read this. This is after me reading her message to me saying that she dropped the ball. She hasn't dropped the ball. She's getting on with it. Okay? She's getting on with it. She didn't drop the ball. Alright. So this is what I wrote to her. Hey, you are a person who has gone through, let's just say, it, right? Let's just say it. Some shit times. Some you brought on yourself, but most of the shit you was put on you, or other people's actions left you holding the ball. I understand all too well. One of my mistakes, we all make mistakes, or mess up, hurts or upsets people. You know why? Get that bit. When we make a mistake, people like us, when we make a mistake, okay, it hurts others. Okay? Just remember this. Right? Remember this. When we make a mistake. I'll tell you why. When we mess up or make a mistake, I know how it hurts people and upsets people. I've lost my way here. Why? I know. Julie, because people like you and I, like you and me, we have lived with bad. We have done bad. We have seen bad. Most of all, we have felt bad. But we never, ever were bad. Wanted to hurt, we never wanted bad. Wanted to be bad, and the bad we did was to others who were being bad. So everyone came to know we get things done, and they get used to it from us. When we slip, oh my God, we are the bad ones, because they didn't get it easy, because we were a little bit late. A little bit late, we still turned up. A little bit late. And they, well, let us know about it for days and weeks. So this is what you do. You stop, take your thoughts back. Go on, to that dirty, smelly, so dark, you could feel the weight of the darkness, couldn't breathe. You could taste the filth in your mouth. The right. That's right. Who was there? Who was there ever better? You know, who was there even better? Who was even looking for us? No one. We didn't scream to let people know where we were because we took ourselves to that place. We did. We felt safe there. Yes. And we got ourselves out. So you must up. I've messed this up. So we got ourselves out. So you must up. Okay. Apologise. Right. So, okay. You messed up. Sorry, my spelling mistake. You messed up. Okay. Apologise. Say you're sorry. I know, and they know, when we apologise or say we are sorry, we also work to fix what it was, not what it was. Not say sorry and leave it for someone else to fix up. So if you feel that your sorry or your apology was snubbed, ask them why. They are making a big deal about it, and then ask them. And it doesn't matter who they are, Julie. Ask them to show you that scar that you have, and I have, and many other people have. Julie asked them to show you the scar that many other people have, right? Have, and that is the scar we got just because we care. And we wanted to see life and ask them to show you that one. Give yourself a big hug and kiss. Yourself right on the lips. Take a slow, easy breath and walk a little bit taller, okay? I got your back. And tell them JB said, shut your mouth and open your eyes. You will learn better like that. Love you. And it's true. I've been in and around bad things all my life. I've had to do bad things, but not to innocent people. I've never woken up to do bad things. Never. I've always woken up to do good, but also understanding that to do what I need to do what I have to be able to also do what needs to be done without hurting people, but it might be bad. Might have to steal a loaf of bread today for someone. Things like that. The society that we live in today are so fucking judgmental. You know, you say you're a crook, you know, or you've been to jail, whatever. People just go, whoa, fuck, hang on. Why did you go to jail for? You know, what did you do? Right? You know, things like that. People don't want to be seen around certain people or whatever be the case. You know what? But yet, people get used to us turning up because we're always there. And the reason why people, when we slip up or we're late or something, is because they know that when we're there, we do the best, we give it all. And you know what? We've all felt it. We know. We know we're getting used. You know it. You feel it. But you don't stop there. And you'll get in more trouble for less of thing than what Dickhead did, smashing the boss's car. Oh, mate, you know. And I'll say this job that I've got with David, I like it. He recognises me as a person, has full and complete, utter trust in me, doesn't question, sends me out the paperwork and says, there you go, you're right. If I have a problem, he says to ring him. I've pretty much only called him just out of habit. Yeah. I have to also send my jobs back and detailed to what I did. And he's basically sending me a template. But so in that time, I sent him. I did one up myself with the photo of the job and everything. And I said I did that. Just a bit of a rundown to see how, and he's good. He said it's good. I've been, sort of waiting, but he's been sending me. I've worked with his sons. He's sending me out on a job on Friday, but it's just the trust, Doesn't ring me every day. No, sending me out the paperwork. I can pretty much do it, start my day, any any time of the day. With what the type of work I do, where I've got to, catch people at home, I tend to either wait for the weekend or late in the afternoon, and that works for me, and I just, as I say to people, I'm here, just to, I'm the preacher, just putting you back in contact, letting you know, no standover, no nothing, nothing like that. It's nothing like that. No one's pressured, nothing. They ask questions, well, what if I don't do this or this, mate? You're going to see me again, and then when you don't see me anymore, it'll be the sheriff, and it just gets worse. But maybe now there might be some ground for you to work with, but if you ignore it, that ground's going to go away for you, and you're going to get stuck with what you're going to get. But it's nice to feel appreciated. It's also nice to know that someone can see that you can do it and you can do a lot. You know, most of my jobs, when I was young, very young, well, you know, my mum's bodyguard, so what am I doing there? What am I doing there? I'm protecting life. Life. That's what I'm doing. I'm protecting life. You know, I teach someone how to ride a horse. What am I doing? I'm teaching them how to ride a horse safely. For the horse's safety and theirs. So again, life. I ride motorbikes. I've seen friends. I've seen them die riding motorbikes. I've lost friends to motorbike accidents. Some have just been an accident where, you know, they've slipped off the road, going too fast, whatever it might be the case. Or a car, could be anything. I know how to ride a bike. And if I'm in and around people, believe you me, I am not the one that is going to bring you undone. You know, I mean, Danny sometimes takes the piss and stuff like that, you know, and, you know, people may have gone, you know, on Danny's rides, that bloke on that Harley, you know, he's, you know, going a bit quick. Fuck me. Right? The first few years of Danny's rides, I was actually keeping everyone in line. Right? I was actually getting to the mark points, okay? And directing everybody, keeping everyone in line, okay? And whenever I overtook anyone, I was right away from them. Okay? Right. Let me just tell you this, okay? As I say to pillion passengers when they were getting on the back of my sports bike, or well, even on my Harley, and they say this, oh, you know, you'll look after me, won't you? I go, yeah, I will. What I'll do, love, is I'll turn around and I'll break my fucking neck. So I've got a neck like a bird, and I'll just look at you as I'm riding my bike, okay? And I'll make sure I'm looking after you, okay? But I can tell you if I do that, we're going to crash. So how about you sit your little booty on the back of my bike, like you want to, yeah? And hold on, because I'm not the type of person who gets a G out of scaring people, okay? I love my motorbike, so you let my way of thinking and my bike, right, with me, stay like that. Because while I'm loving my bike and not worrying about you, guess what we're not going to do? And that's fucking crash. It's true. It is. You know? And I think it was the second year, actually. Yeah, it was the second year. I actually kicked someone off Danny's ride. And that was that bloke pulling monos. You know? But it was done very subtly. No big deals. I don't bring drama. Right? But that there. So, I think it's time that not all. Don't be outbursting and grow an extra dick or an extra tit, you know. But I think it's good for us to turn around and say, you know what? Shut up. What have you done? Huh? What have you done? Because that scar that I'm talking about, Not many people have that scar. You know. You know. I mean, we were talking about it today. Actually, I was talking to a friend today, and a lot of people want to be a participant in helping mental health or helping children or things like that. They want to be a part of it. What really they are is they want to be seen to be a part of it, but not taking part in it. That's the narrative today. Everyone's doing something, but nothing's getting done. A lot of fake people out there. A lot of fake people. You know, I said to someone yesterday, I said, you know what? I've been doing security since I was 13, yeah? So when I was legally aged, allowed to do it, you know, properly, I was 17, 9 months in a pub, and I heard some fucking old timer, right, turn around and say, oh, I've never had to throw a punch in my time doing security. I've been doing it for 10 fucking years or whatever else like that. And you know where they've worked and that, and I couldn't help myself. And I was a lot younger. I wasn't being disrespectful. I used to go, yeah, that's because you fucking hid under the table, you ran into the fucking toilet. What a load of shit. Mate, I worked in hospitals, mate, right? And I heard the security at the Royal Melbourne turn around, you shouldn't have to put hands on anyone. Mate, you know what? Load of fucking shit. Load of shit. He's not putting hands on anyone, right? Because he's shitting himself. He doesn't know how to do his job, right? But the nurses there are walking out, going home with black eyes. Let me tell you, if you're in a job, okay, and you know, and you're in security or something to do with the public, let me tell you, doesn't matter what it is, you're gonna have to get handy, okay, right? And a lot of people want to be seen to be a party to it, but they don't want to get embroiled in it. But they've all got a point to make. Oh yeah, a lot of points, right? Things like that. You know, it's a bit like our roads, isn't it? You know, our spaghetti roads. So on that note, yeah. So on that note, understand what you've come from. Understand that people that know where you've come from, and you've done bad things, yeah, but not to innocent people. You know, and also understand this: when we go off, when you see me, I say to people, when you see me do my job, that's the worst of my job. As soon as you see touching going, that's the absolute worst of it. That's when you'll see the worst, and it is. You know, I, but that's the job, isn't it? You know, and they look at that, but then they've been talking to you for 2.5 years on the door, and then you're a great bloke right up until they saw you have to do your job. You know, there's a couple of jobs out there where honestly, when people say it, they mean it. Don't make me do my job. Don't make me. Okay? And people should pay attention to that when someone says that, because you know what, they can do the job. Don't push. Don't push. Listen to their words. Look at their demeanour. Alright? Don't push. Because, you know, I do carry grudges. Deep ones on certain people. And, you know, I don't like my door banged. No, not a fan of it. And I don't like seeing people I care for, their doors banged. You know, And a shout out to Mark in England and Rod, Coffs Harbour. How are you? Thank you. Mark in England has this window. I think I've showed you. What a good bloke. And thank you for everyone who sends messages, am I all right? And I am. Yesterday was a bit hard. Because I spoke to a friend of, a mate, Greg. Good mates with Glenn. He he hasn't been to the shop. He feels a bit shunned, and he has been. Feelings that, people have not been truthful. But I've been there right through it all. And I'll say what's been going on, and I have been. And I've made my very clear about it to us. But Greg and I got talking because the Ducati, it was Greg's, and Glenn bought it off Greg. And now it's mine. And we got talking in that, and then Greg asked me, he said, Justin, he said, where is he? Where's Glenn? I said, I don't know. She cremated him. I don't know. So, that was, that really took me back. Because we don't know. Where he is. So what we're doing is the gloves that I couldn't put on his coffin. When he was leaving, she yelled at me, Glenn's wife yelled at me to not, no. Anyone's invited, welcome. We're going to take those gloves to where the accident happened. And everyone's to bring a nail. A nail, either you make it yourself, whatever. And we're going to hammer nails through the gloves to the tree and put a band there. And down the bottom, I'm just going to get something made that just says a good man died. Yeah. I will tell you bits and pieces very slightly about what happened with Glenn. And it didn't need to happen. This is what hurts, because what happened didn't need to happen. Accidents are accidents. But accidents that are made to happen aren't accidents. So yeah, stand up and ask these people that might snub your apology, or like this. Ask them. Ask them. Where's your scar? Show me your scar. Go get a pie. Look what I got. Have a look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh.